Today I'm going to show you how to make the Scaly Hearts bracelet. And here's one side of it and here's the other. I like this side better. And today I'm going to show you how to make this one. You will need 3 or more colors, and I'm doing black, white, and rainbow. You will also need a hook, C-clip, and monster tail. If you do not have a monster tail, I have a rainbow loom tutorial and I will put the link for that in the bio. So to get started with this, we are going to set a color pattern of this, like this. And my first band right here, these will be rainbow. And then this will be white. And then the second one will be black. So I'm going to set that aside. And we are going to put our arrows to the left. So I'm going to start, and the first ones we are going to do is going to be in a figure 8 so that it will stay on. So I'm choosing my first rainbow color, which is red, and I'm going to place it from this peg and then twist it over to that peg, like that. Now I'm taking my next color, which is white, and I'm going to twist it in a figure 8 over onto that peg. Now I'm going to use my black, which is my second border color, and I'm going to twist it again like that. We will have 2 layers on each time, so I'm going to do my next rainbow color. And these will not be a figure 8. So you're just going to lay your next color over onto this peg. Now I'm taking white because that was the bottom one that I put on. And I'm stretching it over onto this peg. Now I'm taking my next color, which was my black, and I'm just laying it over onto this peg. So now you're ready to begin the hooking process. And to begin with this, we are going to go on these front 2 pegs and going in here and grabbing on from the outside the bottom 2 bands and hooking it over, making sure these top 2 bands don't come off. Now we are going on this side and these bottom 2 bands, which mine is red and black, and hooking it over and letting it go. Now you're going to flip your loom around to where you have these sides and grab your bottom band, which mine is black, and hook it over. Then on the second one, mine is white, and hook it over. Now you can turn your loom back around, and you're always making sure the red arrow is pointing to the left when laying bands. So now we can lay our next rainbow color, or whatever color you have. Mine is going to be neon orange, so you're going to just set it across to here. Then you're taking your 2 border colors and you're laying your first one, which is the one going to the left, and going over onto that peg. And then you're getting your second rubber band, which mine is black, and you're hooking it over. Now you can take your rubber bands over. So you're getting these bottom 2 bands and hooking them over. Then these bottom 2 bands, hooking it over. Turning your loom around, you're going and grabbing just your bottom band and hooking it over. Turn your loom back around and make sure your arrow is pointing to the left. And you can start to see it come out on the bottom, so you'll need to start pulling it. Now I will show you this one more time before you need to continue this. So grabbing your color, mine is yellow, stretching it across, and I'm taking my first border color, which goes to the left, going it that way, and then my next, which is black, and going across. Now going in here, grabbing the bottom two and hooking it over. And then you can start to pull it, and you can start to see it coming out at the bottom. You'll need to continue this through the entire project using this pattern. And I have it labeled 1, 2, and 3, which is what you do for the rest of this. And come back once you have completed that. So now that I have that to the length that I want it, I'm going to start by closing it off. So first we are going to take the 2 rubber bands on this peg with holding it on your hook and bringing it over to this peg. Now you're going to take the 2 on this peg off and bringing it over onto there. Now you're taking this last one, and I like to flip it over and set it onto that peg. Be very careful because there's a lot of bands on here and you don't want them to fall off. So what you're going to do is you're going to stick your hook all the way down and out, and to pull it out to make sure you got all rubber bands. Now you're going to take one of your border colors, and I'm just going to use white. You're going to set it on your hook and bring it up through the channel and put the other end on your hook. Now you're going to take your C-clip and set it through both ends of this rubber band like that. Now you're just going to bring this up and off. Now you're going to go on the other end of your bracelet and grab some rubber bands. I'm just going to set it through these top ones and pull it tight into your C-clip. So there you have your bracelet.